I do believe I may be live. Let me hear it if you can hear me out there to make sure I am live. I see my man Bat 13 first up, as usual. I guess I can't nose you out on my own live. And that is my man Alex. I hope you're doing well. Of course, Judge Webb is in the house, and he says, yes, I am live. Cheryl Shepard, good to see you. And Bat 13, like I said, good to see you. And I see Kiki over there on Facebook again. And yes, I did say Bat 13 cannot be the first up, or he can be first up on my channel, even though I was first up because I'm running it, I guess you could say, but he is first up. And I see Maddie and Kiki checking in on the gallery, so it does seem like I have a daily double tonight. I've got Maddie and Kiki here. Maybe we can run that trifecta. If Mama Barbecue shows up, we shall see. And I see my man Scott, what is shaking? And there is Maddie and Kiki. Fast Frank, my queen buddy, it is good to see you. You see my Freddie up there in the corner there. As I straighten out my camera, there it goes. And Willie, it is good to see you. Aura from New Zealand checking in. Facebook user Tony in Dallas. Loud and clear. That is good to know. I do have some settings here where I did turn it up, so hopefully it is loud. I will keep my face right in front of the mic. And there is Susan Simmons, if I pronounced that right, if I could say hi to Kip. That is one of my buddies that I grew up with. I think you can see Kip. Let me see if I can get Kip on the screen here. That is us in Daytona. That would be me in the middle, my man Joey, who has passed away, and Kipper on the right, checking in. And we got the grilling dude checking in, Brad Parker checking in. We got 50 people in the house. That is pretty good. And there's the trifecta has been met. We got Maddie, we got Kiki, and we got Barbecue Mama G. So we've got all three of them, and I feel privileged, I guess you could say. And I definitely appreciate it, for sure. I like when they show up. And that is Mark. Hello, all. Barbecue Mama is in the house. My man Jim is in the house. And of course, we got Fast Frank, we got Double J, we got Doug Smith. Excuse me. Of course, my man Jerry Anthony is in the house over on my Facebook. And on my other Facebook, we got Jonathan Buckley, evening, big fan of your channel, sir. Learned a few things. I appreciate that. Jim Dummas over there checking in on my Facebook. And that is where Susan Simmons is. Say hi to Kip. We got Kia Orca from all the way from New Zealand. I do believe I said what is up to you before, but just in case I didn't. And PFI dude got a pot roast on the 1050 as I write this. I got to break out my 1050. I see Char Griller. Hey, Tommy, my fifth favorite Scarano behind dog, daughter, wife, and cat. And you could see my cat, Scott a Kitten, right there. She will hang out with me for the length of this show. That is for sure. And we got 51 in. Let me see if I can catch up with people here. We got my man Scotty's Backyard Barbecue, who's pumping out the videos. Scotty did a rib cook that I am going to copycat. I thought it was an interesting cook. I got a Don't know what kind of twist I'm going to do, but I'm going to try to do something. And I got my man Char there is the bearded Italian What Is Shaking. And we got a Facebook user What Is Up. And we got Omo from Palestine in the house over on my regular channel. I'm sure I muffed up your name. I do apologize if I did. That is OLMOL, maybe? OMOL. As my guy Kipper said, I certainly cannot spell, and I certainly cannot spell. And Cheryl says, you make some amazing food. I do appreciate that. And there is, I saw her over there. There is from Palestine. So we got New Zealand, and we got all the way from Palestine in the house. And I hope I pronounced that right. And I do appreciate you popping in. And we got Diana Kendricks. And we also got UK in the house. So we are Palestine, we are UK, we are New Zealand, we are Canadian. We got some Canadians in the house. So we are circling the globe for sure. And we got Mark Lustig, my guy over there from New York. I guess that is that would be another country, would you say? He is a huge Yankee fan. He is a shill for the Yankees. As I pop around and make sure that I did catch everybody. Is my sound good? Am I going in and out? Am I close? I mean, I'm practically kissing the microphone here so you guys can hear me. And I see my man Kenneth in the house. Kenneth, I was just actually just thinking about you today because I am ordering a new holder to hold all my wood. So I will be needing a delivery from you if I can get it. It'll be a bigger one than usual because I'm going to have an 8-foot. You've seen them. They're completely long. They're 8 foot and they have a cover that goes over them. I want to fill that up, or what? I don't know how much that would take. I think it's 8 by 14 inches by maybe 4 feet. So maybe not fill it up, but you know the deal. But I definitely going to have to be seeing you soon. And we got 58, we got 60 people. And Canucks Rock, there you go. CACACA. Hello from Michigan. That is Linda Hunt Taylor checking in. I appreciate that. And we got Canadian, or California, I should say. Oh, California, Canadian. That is Fast Frank, my queen buddy in the house. Just got done having crab lobster roll from the State of Maine restaurant. Were you? Yeah, you were the one who reached out to me, right, Jim? I do believe that was you. Some lobster rolls, and I can hear Molly's nails clicking down the hallway. And there is Wendy checking in. She sent over some good, interesting possible cooks. I will have to look into it a little bit further. And she says it sounds good. And Jimmy said, yes, loud and clear. You're loud and clear. Good. I appreciate that. Checking in from Chirac, where the bullets fly fast, free at baseball games, it seems. I don't know if that was a misspelling or what that means. But my man Choi will let me know. I love your passion for cooking. Keep it up, brother. I appreciate that, Glenn. Cooking is definitely in my blood. I mean, we all know the story because I've told it a million times. But when I am sitting at the desk where I am now and I have edits to do, it is a pretty big bore for me. But when I get out there and roll film and start cooking, that's when, it's just, that would be my happy zone, I guess you could say. And there is Rod in the house, and we got 63. We are climbing. That is a nice, nice showing. All clear down under. That would be New Zealand, I do believe. I got you covered. I appreciate that. And Jonathan says, tomahawk steak recipe for next video. Is that you want me to do a tomahawk steak, or you're going to do a tomahawk steak? Okay, so I guess there was some type of shooting or something. I didn't get what Troy was saying too. I really don't watch the news too much, so I really don't know everything that is happening out there. But it looks like there might have been something at a ballpark. And I see Scott a kitten is getting frisky behind me. She looks like she's choking up something. Sent me a picture. You can post a picture. It'd be too hard for me to get that picture now, Jim, unfortunately. I get sent so much stuff, so to try to find it would be a tall order when I'm on live here. But I do remember it was a big old lobster roll. And we got South Florida in the house. That is Drew checking in. There's people. Okay, I got you. A shot outside a ballpark in Chicago. What's cooking for Labor Day? There's never nothing good happening on the news, so I just don't watch it anymore because if there's never nothing good happening, what's the point? It's all negative. As long as the world ain't coming to an end, I guess I'll be okay. What's cooking for Labor Day? That is a good question. I am waiting for. I am all done with my August cooks. So anything I cook now in August for the rest of the week or whatever is going to be on my own. So there's nothing paid for any grill companies. I'm waiting now to get September's cooks to find out what I'm doing in September, and then I'll set the schedule. As far as Labor Day, I got to tell you, man, I cook so much that, sometimes on these Memorial Days or Labor Days or 4th of July's, I just want off. I don't want to cook, so I'm not sure yet, man. I might do some ribs. We are having some people over, so maybe I'll do some ribs, but nothing planned. Nothing planned. And my man Brad says getting a pellet grill a little over a year ago is one of the best things I've ever done. Pellet grills, they definitely get knocked around a little bit, but quite frankly, I love pellet grills. I like the ease of use. The food it produces is good. I love the smell when you first light up a pellet grill and it kind of billows up that smoke, that wood type smoke that a pellet grill puts out. So I love pellet grills myself. I mean, cooking's not hard, man. And you got to start somewhere, Jonathan. It's a lot of it's looks. Once you learn how food should look, a lot of that comes into play. Otherwise, for you, you can just go for time and temp right now. That is the best for a newbie until you learn, what to look for in a bark or something like that, and keep it simple with the rubs. Have an external temp gauge is the most important thing for any newbie. And Scotty Kitten's about ready to jump on me. You can't go by what the control panel is telling you. You can't go by what the control panel is telling you because the time and temps are off. So you got to get an external gauge and read your pit, and also read. Whoops. And also read your. Sorry, man, she jumped up on me, scratched me, and also read your temperatures in your meat and also inside the pit, and that's what it's about, man. And remember what you may have messed up on the first cook, and just learn from there, man. It's not hard and it's fun. Yeah, she's right here now. You probably can't see her, but she's found a spot right there. What is the Labor Day cook? Like I said, I'm not sure. Whatever strikes me to cook on Labor Day, I'll do it. Otherwise, it's out to dinner for me. Got to break out the gasser. So what happened, Double J? You lost something. I saw it, but I don't think I got to it. But it sounds like one of your grills went down. Black cut. Black cat? This would be Scotty Kitten. She's more gray, but I guess you could say she's dark gray, kind of black. Scotty Kitten or Jax. The Ninja is killing it. And there is my man Kenneth checking in. I would get a Ninja, but I just don't want to go that route, and I just don't want to get started doing that. But I have to tell you, and when Maddie gets to her comments on her latest Facebook cook, I mentioned in there that I between her and CJ, I love those Ninja cooks, man. If I wanted to, if I wouldn't mind getting started in something like that, but I'm not gonna. But I could have a lot of fun with that pit for sure. See something on the back of there. And I did say what is up to my brother Kenneth. And Scotty is doing 8 briskets for each person, or a brisket for each person. Is he talking into his phone? Probably a brisket for each person. I'm not sure what that means. And is that Wales in the house? And Wendy is going to do a brisket and ribs for Labor Day. I love the Outdoor Ninja. There you go. And again, with the 8, I think it is A. Is it A? Making A personal briskets for each guest. I'm not sure. Is that 8 personal briskets? I don't think so. And my man Char says he has been done with paid cooks. And I hope I'm just getting started. With the YouTube money over the past probably 3 months. Just going south, the paid cooks is what's keeping me going. Definitely what's paying the bills. Southwest Florida, what is happening? 1047. We got a lot of Floridians in the house, but probably none of them were born in Florida, I would guess. And we got some spares on there right now. And there is my man Russ. Russ, you posted a video that caught my eye. It's your latest one. I don't even know if you released it yet, and I'm trying to think what it was. It was pending, so you didn't. I don't think you posted it yet, and I don't think it came across, but it definitely caught my eye. I can't remember. It was something against something, smoke versus something maybe, or something. I don't know, but it caught my eye. The Lone Star is definitely getting close. It's just been tough, man. It's been tough. My time has just been taken by cooks that I have to do for other people. So I want to fire up the master built too. You know, and ribs is definitely best for a beginner. You can go 5 hours no wrap and run it at 250 and spritz every hour after hour two with some apple juice and apple cider vinegar and run it to your about maybe 200, 203 in between the bones, or with some good play with it, I guess you could say, or limp like the Twizzler for Maddie if she's still there. And that's how you know your ribs are done. And yes, I did cut out early on the Friday, but I did watch the Twizzler ending of the live. And if anybody has not checked out Maddie and Kiki's live show, Scotty, if you could put that link in there. It's a live show. It's every Friday. It is lunchtime at 12 p.m. East Coast time. And they do a live that is a lot of fun and at times can get a little bit of frisky. So that is always a weekend starter fun watch, I should say. And Doe, I haven't seen you in a while, ma'am. I hope you are okay. And I'm sure I might be, I don't know if I'm mispronouncing your first name, Doe, but I do apologize if I am. No doubt about it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I got two Z's in the backyard. Enjoy, man. And look, if Scotty, I don't know if Scotty's still here, but if you could post my email up also, Scotty, Jonathan, if you ever have any questions, man, as a noob, I'm 24/7 doing this, so you can reach out anytime, man, through email, and I'll get back to you when I get up. Yeah, well, that is true. It's a lot when you're putting together a party. I have to do a cook for Wild Fork, September something, which I'm actually going to cook it, bring it to the store, and it's going to be like an open house for customers. But I'm going to cook a few different things, and that's work, man. That's the ball game's changed. It's a lot of work, man. It no longer is, not that it's not fun, but it's now business. When you have to cook for a company like Wild Fork, and you got to serve the clientele. You know, yeah, Kip ain't never learning how to cook, man. There's just no way. I'm not. I don't even know if he can light up a stove. Can he? I agree with you, Scotty. I never get tired of cooking, man. Before even YouTube, I cooked dinner. So when we first started going here, my wife would work two jobs, a regular job, maybe she'd work waitress, but I was always in the flooring business, so I laid floors, and I was home sometime 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, and so I cooked dinner every night. So cooking is the cooking for me, especially kitchen cooking recipes. Again, kitchen cooking is nothing but fun, man. I was out cooking at the barbecue, at the smoker, at the pellet grill the other day. Man, it was so friggin' hot, man. I was dying out there. I mean, it was hot. It had to have been 100 degrees, humid. I was over it, man. I was done. And then I did a marinade and some chicken, and I was doing, fussing with the chicken. I put the bag with the marinade. I put it over there. I'm fussing with the chicken, and then I heard something. I'm like, what's it raining out? And I look over, and the marination bag just tipped over, and it's all dripping down the thing. It was friggin' disaster, man. The cook was good, but everything. It was just one of those days where it just got a little bit too much. I actually filmed two cooks that day. The first one, which pictures won't even do it justice, but it was I was in Wawa, which is a local store, and I looked at the on the counter. They had donut holes, which I guess are just the round part of the donut that they take out. So it's just donut hole. It's the round donut about the size of a ping pong, or maybe a little bit bigger, chocolate and glaze. And I said, God, that would go so good on the grill with like maybe banana and pineapple. So I grabbed two of them and I did a cook. I skewered up the chocolate donuts, piece of pineapple, a piece of banana, another donut, pineapple, banana, donut. You know the deal, chocolate glaze, mixed them up. And then I grilled them over an open fire. So I had flame. I was actually on a grill. So I grilled the skewered donut bananas over an open fire, and I had some Uncle Steve shake, dessert shake to sprinkle on them. And let me tell you something, munchy food to the T. Kip back in the day, we probably would have ate friggin', 10 of them, 10 skewers of them. I mean, the donuts and the banana got a little bit of char. The sugar started working, so you got a little bit of caramelization in there. The sweetness really came through with the char. I mean, wow, it was good, man. It was really, really good. And that just goes to like, if you enjoy cooking, So again, I'm in the line at the store and I see donut holes and the recipe just popped in my mind. Like how good would that be on a skewer with bananas? Bang! I just ran over, bought them, and the recipe was born. And it was damn good, man. I mean, look, I can't eat a lot of that stuff anymore, but man, it was freaking good, man. I'll tell you. And you got an LSG pellet coming soon. There you go. You are gonna love that, man. That is, I could have got one, but I passed because I just don't have, I just don't have room for it, and I feel bad because right now I don't have any time to cook on it because obviously he's not going to pay to cook on it, and I don't blame him. It's an expensive grill, but I've got three pellet grills back there. It would be a disservice for me to take another LSG and just have it sit in my backyard. Maybe next year we'll see, but right now it's just my days are figured out by what people want me to cook. And we got a South Jersey sitting, Daniel S. Wolf, what's up from South Jersey, said it worked killing me. Where South Jersey are you, man? How far down? I got some family down in the Pine Barrens down there. I don't know if you're further south than that. I am just trying to get caught up. 1047 is originally from Baltimore. And so I'm a little behind on the chat, but we actually have somebody that was born and raised in Florida. What was, yes, there it was. Yeah, that caught my eye, especially Jersey with the Jersey Blues here. So that definitely caught my eye. I did I did a steak battle that got over 3,000 views, which 3,000 honest views. So that's good for me. Not paid for and bought views. So I was quite pleased on that, and I guess a lot of people like that. Going back to Rust, this was a steak. Which one is best, smoked? live fire, pellet, reverse sear, you know the deal. And it did well, man. So I guess that's people like that. And there is Maddie and Kiki's YouTube channel. Like I was saying about 10 minutes ago, there was they do a live plus other videos. Definitely check that out. And we have a lot of YouTubers in here. Scotty Backyard Barbecue, Smoky Ribs, just to name two. Well, you would if you were retired. And Drew said made bacon wrap barbecue chicken pops and smoked sausage barbecue burnt ends. Both came out amazing. Well, they definitely sound amazing, man. And anything that you make, you could always send to my email or tag me on Instagram. It is, man. Cooking is so fun. I appreciate that, man. I don't know about the legend part, but I definitely appreciate that. Definitely passionate about cooking and barbecuing. And there is my man, Kent Daddy Dutch, stopping in to say hi. Appreciate that, man. And we got Jay checking in. And yes, happy anniversary, Mr. Kent. I do believe that was 11 years, I think. And there is Jay. And there is my man, Spike. Go cover band. There you go. I think you use that. You use that line about every week. And yes, Scotty's definitely grilling all the time. I see C-Max is over on my gallery page. And yes, the marinade did fall. We've all been there. Definitely swear words, and I had to keep Molly away from it and pour water over it. And again, it was like about 100 degrees. The day was trying, that's for sure. I'm just popping around and make sure that I got everybody. And yes, Scotty does grill just about every day. Nah, not my shorts. I mean, for you to make any money, Kenneth, on YouTube Shorts, you gotta go viral. You gotta get million views or 100, probably over 1 million views. I I have some shorts that got over 100,000 views, which hey, I'm pleased with. But they only made, if they made $5, if, so you gotta go viral. Now you should post that donut hole. The video I will be posting soon. Yeah, I'd have to. I'm only here for an hour, Drew. I do pop in. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Hold on. So here's, sure if you can see that, but here's a couple cooks, and of course there is a lot of my, that is the chicken cook that I did. Let me see if I got the banana cook. I don't know if I do. There's Maddie and Kiki. August 2022. And there is a steak. There's my steak battle. I got so much food. There's another little steak battle that I did. And that was really good. I mean, I got so many cooks, thousands and thousands of pictures. And I'm trying to get caught up here. I see Russ with he pays. Just tell him that's the only way you will do it. He pays. I'm not sure. Is that that's not LSG, is it? I know I'm a little bit late on that, so I'm not sure who you're talking about there. Cut it down the middle with a sharp knife. Pour your favorite spirit. Your blue recommended bourbon. Place some milk chocolate chunks. That sounds pretty good, man. There's so much stuff. I used to make a banana type flambe, the kind of thing. And there is my man C-Mac checking in. You know, bananas are pretty good on the grill and griddle. And Jay Booth checking in. And yes, grilled bananas are good. Okay, Chris with LSG, gotcha. And there is Uncle Steve Shake, and I did do I was talking about it before, Uncle Steve. I did a cook with your dessert shake. It was, I'm looking, but I don't have a picture of that one. It was, shit, no, there it is. Hold on. That's the chicken. It was skewered donut holes, banana, and I do have a picture. Hold on. Let me see if I could share this. Hold on. It's facing the other way, though. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can. Whoops.
For the sake
That's
of time,
the, if you could see that, I tried to turn it, but I can't.
Plate, you could see
but that's the bananas right there. You see the char on it with the pineapple, with the glazed donut, the chocolate donut. I put some Uncle Steve Shake on there.
And for sure.
Let me see if I can get a little.
Now get a couple.
There's the Uncle Steve Shake going down. There you go, a little live shot happening. That is the Uncle Steve Shake, dessert shake going down. And let me tell you something, man. I was thinking, if you put a little chocolate on there, or,
you know,
that's,
leaves around it, that'll certainly kick it off.
Like I said, man, that is, you know, that is munchy, you know, munchy food, man. That video will be out. That video will be out soon. Pellet smoking 2 to 4 times a week. What's an oven? There you go. And we got a What's Up Tom from Facebook. Let me see if I can see who that is. And I cannot see who that is. And I see Lance. Lance is over there. What's up, Tommy? And Kiki says, damn, that looks good. So Kiki is hanging tough. And Barbecue Mama is hanging tough. But I do believe we may have lost Maddie. As I skip through, let me see if I can. I kind of jumped here. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Okay, I did catch to the end. So there is Uncle Steve. Yeah, it came out really good. That was, like I said, that was one of those, you know, one of those cooks that I just happened to think about. on the line at a Wawa. Whoops. And here is, she's out cold. Little Scotta kitten action. And we get a hi Kiki from Jay. I'm not sure if she could see that, Jay, but I did pass that along. She is over on my personal Facebook page, where I think maybe Uncle Steve may be, or he was. And Kiki says, I think she's in the shower. She can actually bring the phone in the shower and stream the live in the shower. If you could pass that along to her for next time, I would appreciate it. I love when the guys now are calling me HT. It's one thing my wife refuses to call me, oh, by the way. And we got Craig over there on the gallery page. Got a cutout. Ribs are done. Glad to see you, my man. I appreciate you popping in. You know, Drew, I have done fish on the pellet grill. I'd have to go back and look, but it doesn't play well on the channel. So I don't do it a lot, but you'll find cooks. If you search the gallery, I did some salmon. I think if you email me, Drew, and I'll link you to the cooks. I did one for Z Grills on their channel that was pretty killer. I did it on the Z Grill pellet grill. So Drew, if you want to email me, and I'll link you directly to that video, man. That is done on the Z Grill also, so that'll be perfect for you. Yeah. Yeah, Scotty just put my email up. Drew, shoot me an email. Like I said, I'm 24/7, so if I don't get you tonight, you know, because once I shut the once I get off here at 7, I'm usually pretty much done. So I'll, whatever I don't get you to tonight, I'll get you tomorrow. And I will get you over those links if you want them. And Scotty has jumped on over to my gallery page. I do believe he's stalking Kiki. I may be wrong, but you may want to get a restraining order. And there's George Parks checking in. As my personal page seems like it is bringing in some people tonight. And we are flying right through this. We are, hold on, because for some reason my, I'm still live, right? Because for some reason my gallery page started over. I don't know what's happening over there. Oh no, it came back, I think. Hold on. All right, yeah, no, it came back. And I saw Maddie popped in. She must have got the text. Had to go for a quick shower now. I'm putting on my night cream and brushing my teeth. There you go. You keep me with you during that. That's cool. And I said you could take me in the shower with you by just bringing your phone in there. And this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue after dark. So there you go. Never skip those steps. He wants you to stream that live next time. That would be pretty cool. If you want to bring me in there on the live stream, that would be pretty cool. I'll even bring that little devil right there. I do believe it's the same time there, Steve, as it is here anyway, which should be 6:47. 6:46. Almost bedtime, no doubt about it. You got about another hour, hour and a half. And there is 10:47 saying what is up. I'm sure that's quite the sight. Personal security again, there is no doubt about it. When you need me, I am there. As this show takes that usual Maddie and Kiki turn. That's the Friday live turn we have taken. I do like the Char Griller 980. I do prefer the Master Builds over the 980. I think they lay down more smoke. So I kept the Master Built, and I do not have the 980 anymore. But if you got a 980, you got one of the best pits around for under $1,000. There's no doubt about it. That is a good pit. And my man Alex says, just pulled off a brisket. The rub was Trader Joe's taco seasoning. I call it my taco brisket. Hella good. There you go. CJ only makes it to this live once in a while. It's 6:54, so it's mid afternoon there in Cali, and I know CJ's been working his butt off with that, being retired. He pops in every once in a while. Definitely a lot. There's a lot in here too. Like I said, Maddie and Kiki are here. Russ from Smoky Ribs. If you want a good rub, Scotty, if you could put Uncle Steve Shake, his website, if you can lay that up there. And Drew, if you're looking for a good rub, you order something from Uncle Steve and remind him from the show here, and maybe he'll throw you something a little extra. But if not, I've been meaning to get with Uncle Steve to do a little bit of a giveaway here coming up, so stay tuned for that. Drew Caddy says, thank you. And there is Uncle Steve's site. If you want to check that out, Drew. He's got some. He's got the rubs that a lot of us use. It's good stuff. I like the cow. The cow powders is good stuff. He's got so many of them. The sauce. If you're looking for a sauce, man, it's one of my favorites. Are up there. And like I says, if you don't want to purchase right now, I will be having some sort of giveaway with Uncle Steve coming up soon. So stay tuned for that. You did tune in a little bit late. That is after hours, and you definitely missed it. I'm going to keep it going. If the show started to build a little bit, not that I'm complaining, but if the show started to build and there was a need for 2 hours, I would. But for the summertime, these hour shows go quick for me, which is good. We'll see how it goes. And Gator Shake, how could I forget that? I had a little bit of a brain freeze there. Gator Shake is my daughter's favorite. Definitely a killer rub. SPG, that's new. That is another one that is amazing. He did, Jay, and I believe it kicked pretty much ass. Did a good job there. Got good views. That that ninja is definitely came about the right time for my guy CJ. Right as he retired, didn't retire, but lost his job, got laid off, and along came the ninja, and the rest is history. Hopefully. Because I'll tell you, thick meat, that's another one. I'll tell you, because, to do this YouTube thing and work is very tough. But to be retired and do this YouTube is very cool. And definitely hit that like button. I would appreciate that. Thank you, my man, Alex. And we got Evan Gould over there on the gallery channel. Alabama Barbecue. And we see Uncle Steve's shake. Scotty posted that link. I appreciate that, Scotty. And I do see a super chat coming through from Maddie and Kiki, and I definitely appreciate that. Those girls are very, very special. Have to drop off Facebook, get on YouTube, forget that website. Got it. Okay. So there you go. So that's that's your Facebook. That's your. I'm confusing myself, which is very easily done. But anyway, so that is the Uncle Steve website, and definitely, man, look it over, man. There is a lot. There's a lot of. A lot of rubs and stuff to choose from for sure. And like Lance says, SPG rocks. That is over at my Facebook page, as Scott a Kitten is just waking up. And Troy's using the old favorite combo. Lucky Shake and Smoke Bomb, there you go. And oddly enough, that happens to be Spike's Gator Shake. Used to be, what is that? Was your dancer's name? And Scott a Kitten's about ready to split. She's had enough. And there she goes. So we got about another 5-6 minutes. And what's everybody got cooking? Anybody got anything cooking? I know we touched a little bit on it. But if you got something coming up. And again, there is Maddie and Kiki with the super chat. That is much, much appreciated. And we got a brisket from a Facebook user. If I can get the name, I can't see the name. Let me see. I cannot get the name. And Scotty says pork chops were amazing. Brisket and ribs, not on the same day. And Brad is taking a day off, leftover time. I am a huge, huge leftover eater. Probably goes back to the restaurant days. My mom would bring me home beef Wellington, New Zealand lamb chops. Yeah, I was very spoiled back in the day. And I would be eating lamb chops at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And I'd have a little bit left over for the next day. So there are no leftovers that are safe in my house. I am a huge leftover eater. Matter of fact, the wife broke out a sandwich that we got Saturday night or Friday night, some chicken salad, but it was made special chicken salad. So it was, from the chicken, it was more restaurant quality. And I had a little bit for dinner tonight, and it was so good, man. It was almost better than when we first got it. I think sometimes when you go out to dinner and you start eating all the bread and then you eat the salad, when you get your main course, you're not that hungry anymore. So, I take everything home from the restaurants. If Molly doesn't get it, then I get it. I saw you with that freeze drying and salted caramel pecan brittle, man. Send me some of that. I got a huge sweet tooth, man, as you could tell from my donut hole banana skewered meal that I munched on at about 10 o'clock in the morning. Pork loin and chicken. Yeah, I'm sure Kip is smoking something. I'd be doing comparison video this weekend. Comparison's good. You do that, and I'll do your rib cook. Freeze dry some shrimp. And that's good. Pulled pork, barbecue shotgun shells, spicy Texas baked beans for Saturday's football college party. I'm looking forward to firing up that that pellet grill from Halo. I'm looking forward to that because I'm really interested to see how well this thing how well this thing does. They put a lot of innovation into their product. Some of it works, maybe some of it doesn't. So I am definitely looking at firing that up. I was going to do it tomorrow. I got some edits to do. I got a bill out for the month of August, and also start planning for September. That's an easy video to make, though. The firing it up and stuff. So I may do that tomorrow. It just depends. I'll do gym in the morning. You know the deal. Hopefully, Susan Kipper's going to the gym. Lemon powder last week. I'm not sure what that is. Was the powder spelt wrong? On the Halo pellet grill, I've been sitting on a recipe that I've been wanting to do, but I wanted to do it for Wild Fork, and they keep pushing me another direction. So I may do that recipe. I don't want to say what that recipe is, but I may do that for the first cook, or I could do some ribs. Maybe Scotty did a cook. Maybe I'll do a copycat of his ribs in the Halo pellet grill. Maybe I'll do that for cook them for Labor Day weekend. When I'm sitting on August 27th and all my cooks for August are done and we still got 5-6 days in the month, I'm in a good spot, man. So anything I do now to September 1st is all like bonus for me, I don't have to do anything. I could take the rest of the week off, but I'll get bored, I'd be at work in the morning putting a gearbox on a machine that makes Spam meat. That sounds fun. It looks pretty cool, man. It looks pretty cool. I think it's going to be a good pit. You know, the one thing that that I miss on the pit boss is that direct flame for the meat. It just adds so much. I was talking to Z Grills to see. Hopefully, they have. I know they got one with the flame, but it's really not my style. But I'm hoping that Z Grills comes out with something like that. They really didn't update their models this year, Z Grills, so I'm hoping they do that next year. And I'm hoping they bring that. So I'm real excited that Halo has that because, you know, like you saw in my steak battle, when flame hits meat, you know, it's amazing. It takes it to another level. I love char. A lot of times Scotty will bust my chops and say I burnt it on certain things, but it's the char. And maybe to other people it's burnt, but I love char. I love it on chicken. I love it on beef. I just love it, man. It just adds another dimension in the flavor when you're cooking over flame. So the Halo is going to do that for me, and that opens up. You know, that opens up a whole other list of recipes that I can do. You know, I've done some of the reverse sears on the Z, and they come out good. It's in that video. It comes out good. The Z gets up to 450. You can get a nice sear, get some color. You definitely get some kickback from the thing. Get some smoke hitting it. But live flame is live flame, and I definitely dig the live flame. And that's my man Scotty busting chops. All righty, I'm gonna cut it out here. It is 7:03, and I do appreciate everybody checking in. We still got 43 people. If everyone can hit that thumbs up on your way out, I would appreciate it. It's gone midnight here, so gonna hit the hay. I appreciate that, Jonathan. I appreciate you popping in. And again, man, you got my email. You hit me up anytime you want. It's all good. And definitely hit that like button if you can. And have a great rest of the evening to you, Maddie. And I do believe Kiki might have dropped off. Maybe. I haven't seen her post anything. Oh, no, Kiki, I'm right there with you. Okay, so she's still here. She likes the char. There you go, man. I got both girls hanging in to the end. That makes me feel special. And Barbecue Mama G is still in the house. That is a trifecta right to the end, and I feel blessed. And Cheryl, that goes for you too. I believe I appreciate you hanging out to the end, and also Andrew, Jay, Scotty. Of course, you help me in their lives a lot with posting the links, and I definitely appreciate it. Jay, Russ, I appreciate you, brother, popping in. Troy, as I look back, Wendy, I appreciate you. Just going through Susan, give Kip my best. Tell him to get in the gym. Tell him to quit smoking cigarettes. Enough already. Randall, pork loin and chicken, popping back. Brad, Facebook user, I appreciate all you guys. I got back from the USA this morning, got stopped TSA, JFK, and the barbecue rubs I was bringing through. There you go. They probably thought it was some kind of wangled out marijuana, I guess, or something. And I appreciate that. 1047. Everyone hit those thumbs up, man. I appreciate all you guys. 7:05. We're going to have to run and end this show right here. Again, everybody have a good night. Everybody have a great Labor Day. I may be live next Sunday. Just wait and see. You know, I'll release something if I am. Probably won't be. But hey, man, I might just pop in for a half hour, 45 minutes, or an hour to see who pops in with me. So that'd be cool. Barbecue Mama, thanks for hanging out. And that is going to do it right there. I'm going to leave Barbecue Mama up with the last word. And until next time, I appreciate you all, and we will